bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
There was a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Partner took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready up. Left thing 19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. That's caught down the field by Palmer.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Now we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. We'll find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man who played collegiately in nearby Tempe, the old Sun Devil, it's Rachaad White. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. Still going. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
91 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals at 7-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Let's go. Warriors, 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Come on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Quick throw caught by Godwin. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
32-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw again. That's taken in by Palmer. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. White again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Track 18. Pioneer.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need gain a full 10 yards on third down. In motion left, Godwin. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it right side of White. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. Down the right sideline. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's one thing to get the interception. It wasn't great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19 tights, 19 tights.
They'll set up to throw. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out. And, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Brown. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Kalijah Kancey has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
A 49-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 58 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now back to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
First down, here's White, and he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll leave this one for White.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get it. Check. Hurt. Go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 107 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Completes it to Davis. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it. This is White. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Here now, 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. This ball intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on run. On the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the